Welcome back to Tailgate Talk. What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Wyatt G, covering the Packers for the last few seasons, spent a few seasons with Cheesehead TV, and we are here, week 12 of the NFL season. Guys, it's flying by, and finally, we have a live, coming off of a win. It's been a few weeks, but week 12, or week 11, at the Giants. Let's get right into this game. First quarter, of course, Giants go down, get an opening drive, rushing touchdown. But Packers found a way to score in the second quarter, putting up 10 points. Giants put up 6. Third quarter, a little weird. Packers outscored them 6-0. And then the fourth quarter, 8-7. Packers win 27-20. Jordan Love, he would have had a really good day, I'd say. Stats 13-24, 174 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. But let's be honest, 7 drops. It should have been 20 for 24 at least. Probably would have had more passes or more chances to throw the ball if the guys would have hauled it in. That was terrible. The drops. Romeo Dobbs led the way. He had 3 or 4. Watson had 1. It was just drop city all around. Musgrave, are we missing Kraft? Musgrave struggled out there. Had a fumble, had a drop. I mean, he is not playing up to par at all, and it sucks without Tucker Kraft. Jordan Love getting hurt. Malik Willis coming in, went 2 for 2 to finish out the drive with a 6-yard passing touchdown to Christian Watson. That throw to Watson was dangerous, but incredible. It looked like there was another guy or another receiver that was coming right across in front of Watson, and I think Malik was trying to force it there, but went right past and right to Christian. Defender's hand just missed, and that's how we got the first touchdown of the game, and that was huge. Jameis Winston, 19 for 29, 201 passing yards, and a pick. Giants had a good game plan. The game plan was run the ball as much as you can. We don't want Jameis to throw it because if he throws it a lot, it might get picked. And, well, late game interception, but he should have had multiple interceptions. Carrington Valentine had 2 chances to get a pick. Just missed it. CV, it happens. He's going to get one this week. I can feel it. But who was it? Evan Williams getting the interception at the end of the game to close it out. So we got a pick. But game plan was simple for the Giants, and they hung in there with that game plan. It was a hell of a good game plan. Super windy, messed up some points the Packers could have got. 2 missed extra points for Harvissick. It was windy. It looked like it was raining garbage there almost. All the trash falling down. It was New York. Nice. Great turf, and it's raining garbage. Nice. But the rush, 128 rushing yards. Wilson got the majority of the carries after Josh Jacobs went out with the injury, with that knee injury. Wilson, 11 carries, 40 rushing yards, and a touchdown. Josh Jacobs looking doubtful for this weekend. Expect E to get more of the carries in. Hell, I expect E to have a good game. I could see him getting like 60, 70 rushing yards, 30, 40 yards receiving, and a tud. It's definitely possible they're going to utilize him probably the same way as Josh Jacobs, or if not, Aaron Jones. It seems like E kind of has that speed to him. I want to see them utilize that speed, and hopefully they do. Josh Jacobs ended up getting 7 carries, 40 yards, so they tied on yards, but sucks with Josh. I'd say if you're the Packers, you hold him out. Let him get healthy. We'll need him for Thanksgiving Day. Keep him out this game. Bo Melton, 17-yard, little play. Bo get busy, and he had a big first down on that. Malik Willis, 16 rushing yards. They had some good trickery plays with Malik. I liked it. Honestly, I'm going to say it. I was hoping Malik would at least get one more drive just because he was looking good, and I kind of want to see Malik get a little bit more playing time. He's a hell of a player. He's fun. And why not? Use them both. It'd be fun to see. What do you think? New York killed us. Ground game. 142 total yards. Tyrone Tracy Jr. leading the way. 19 carries, 88 yards. Singletary, 16 carries, 44 yards. and 2 tuds. They killed us. I mean, these teams that have really good running back one, or they have 2 running backs that are really solid. The Packers struggle. Back to back to back games where we've just given up over 100 yards rushing. I mean, we haven't stopped the rush over 100 since what? Probably the Browns game, maybe even Washington back in week 2. It's been a while, and it's a concern. It's definitely a concern. You got Carl Brooks, didn't practice at all this week yet, practicing today, so we'll see when the injury report does pop out. But the run D is atrocious right now. They got to fix that. They have to fix that. Receptions, 180 total reception yards for the Pack. Romeo, 4 catches, 53 yards. Watson, 4 catches, 46 yards, and 2 TDs. Savion, the big 33-yard downfield catch for the first down in the third or the fourth. That was huge. He's got some good hands. I want to see them chuck it more deep to him. Instead of getting little screens and little runs to him, nah. I want to see that speed downfield. Golden, 22-yard catch, and then the Josh Whyle touchdown. I saw a fun little fact. The first passing touchdown Derrick Henry ever had, or no, it was the first touchdown catch Josh Whyle ever had was a Derrick Henry passing touchdown. Very interesting. I didn't even know he was from Tennessee, but came out of nowhere, and he got a touchdown. We'll see if they utilize Josh Whyle a lot more. He's got experience, and especially with Musgrave kind of dropping the ball, literally. He might get a lot more playing time. So might Fitzpatrick, too. New York, 201 receiving yards. Hodgins, he's a good player. He's a good player. 5 catches, 57 yards. Tyrone Tracy, 4 catches, 51 yards. Theo Johnson, 3 catches, 36. Wan'Dale Robinson, 4 catches, 76. And Jalen Hyatt, 2 catches, 18. They were kind of just spreading the ball. Both teams just spread the ball very nicely in the pass game. I'll give them that. They really didn't have a main receiver they were throwing to. They were just kind of looking down the field. Whatever's open, get it there. Green Bay defense, they held the Giants to 50% on third downs. They went 7 of 14. Giants, 75% on fourth down. They were 3 of 4. 336 total yards. We had a sack, or we had an interception. We had 2 sacks and a forced fumble. Micah Parsons getting the fumble, getting the 1.5 sacks. Micah putting his imprint again on this game, and he closed it out. I love to see a Micah Parsons sack to close out the game. Nothing better than that. And it's great for him. It's proven why we need the closer, and he's the closer. Watch. New York defense. Packers went 7 for 11 on thirds. Didn't have to take any chances on fourth. 296 total yards, and they got to Jordan twice. Decent day. I mean, they held us under 300 total. I'd say it's pretty good. And only, they lost to 27. That's our magic number. But the defense just couldn't get the job done when Jordan was slinging it. Their secondary was not making those plays. If they would have made a few more plays, who knows how this game would have turned out. But their secondary was getting torched up. And if we would have had a few more catches, the score could have been a lot worse. Lucas Harvisick, 2 extra points missed. Windy is what it is. We'll see if he plays this weekend, or if McManus is back. Who would I rather see? I'd rather see Harvisick. See if it was just a win truly last week, or is he starting to take a turn for the worse? Then put McManus back in. Who went down? Jacobs went down with a knee injury. Zach Tom had an injury. Romeo Dobbs went out with an injury. And then Aaron Mosby looked like he hurt his collarbone on that special teams tackle, but ended up coming back in the game. Jordan, shoulder, came back in the game. Quay Walker, he was a little shaken up. Packers won the penalty game, 5 penalties to 6. It's another game where we win the penalties. We're starting to get lower and lower on these penalties. Thank God. They're starting to get more mature. The O-line's starting to get more synchronized, and you love to see that. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of mistakes. The O-line's got to be on par. I can't stress this enough about the O-line. I've been thinking about the O-line's problems for the last 3-4 weeks. And it just drives me crazy thinking about the old line. I'm just like, how can we fix it? What's the problem? What do we got to draft more guys next year? Do we got to make a free agent signing for the old line? But it's getting better, it seems. So we'll see how it does against this Brian Flores defense. Week 12 of the NFL year. Picks. Last week, your boy went 12 of 15. Look at this. I'm just picking teams to win. I'm not doing the under, over, all that. I'm just picking who I think is going to win. Thursday night, it was a gem if you watched it. Bills, Texans. I picked the Bills, and the Bills O-line got obliterated and exposed by that number one Texans defense. Big win for Houston. Keeps them in the mix, and Buffalo starting to fall behind. 7 wins, 6 losses. Or no, 4 losses. They'll be fine. They'll bounce back. So I'm 0 for 1. Damn. Steelers, Bears. Please let Rodgers play. Please let Rodgers play. Because you know what he does when he plays the Bears. Give me the Steelers. Patriots, Bengals. No Jamar. Patriots. Patriots are red hot. Giants at the Lions. Give me the Lions. Seahawks at the Titans. Seattle. Titans are terrible. Colts at the Chiefs. I can never count the Chiefs out. Literally, I will keep picking the Chiefs until the season's over and they don't make the playoffs or whatever. I know it's a tough game for them, but I'm gonna go Chiefs at home for sure. Should be a great game though. Jets, Ravens. They're turning the tide. They're coming for that AFC North Division Championship. Give me the Ravens. They're red hot. Browns, Raiders. Shitter's first start in Las Vegas. Give me the Browns. I think the defense is going to help carry them. Jags, Cardinals. Jags are looking on fire. They obliterated the Chargers last week. That was embarrassing. That was just absolutely embarrassing. I picked the Jaguars to win, but 35-3. Chargers are starting to get their problems exposed, and it's showing. Eagles, Cowboys. Eagles, but I can see the Cowboys winning this game and shocking them. I could definitely see the Cowboys offensively just putting up points. And can the Eagles offense figure it out and get above 20? We'll see, but I'll take the Eagles. I probably should go Cowboys, but let me get the Eagles. Falcons, Saints. Falcons falling apart, but Kirk Cousins. Give me the Falcons. Give me a late season Kirk Cousins push. I think it might happen. This is usually the time where he starts going crazy. Buccaneers, Rams. Buccaneers, a lot of injuries. Rams at home. They're playing great ball. Almost lost last week to Seattle. If Darnold didn't throw 4 picks, who knows? Seattle could have won that game. But let me go Rams. I'm going to keep proving them. I'm going to keep picking the Rams until, they prove me otherwise. They're a really good team. Really good team all around. And then Monday Night Football. Panthers, 49ers. Upset? No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be the 49ers still. Way more experience. Panthers are good, but they're just too young, and they're on the road. If it was at home in Carolina, I might pick the Panthers. I might. But we're not. Packers, Vikings, noon game. Huge game, guys. We got the 4-6 Minnesota Vikings coming in town. Vikings, they lost last week at home, 19-17. JJ McCarthy, a lot of talk about 9 not being him. 16-32, 50% completion. Oof, that's terrible. Well, Caleb Williams had the same thing too. 150 passing yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. I want to see 2 or 3 this weekend. Packers, secondary, we got to get after him. Oh my God. They got to get him and make him turn it over. Chicago, they ran the ball well. 140 total rushing yards. DeAndre Swift led the charge. 21 carries, 90 yards. Caleb ran that thing. 4 carries, 26 yards. Now that rookie they got, Manangai? Yeah, Manangai. 12 carries, 23 yards, and a tutty. He got his first touchdown last week. So, got to run the ball. Emmanuel Wilson, Chris Brooks, run that thing. O-line, it's got to start up front. The boys got to be sound. And we'll see what the injury report says with the Packers injury. We know some of our O-linemen are out. Obviously, Elton, the fractured leg. He definitely not returning this season. Minnesota rush, 115 total yards. Aaron Jones, 16 carries, 70 yards. And Jordan Mason, 6 carries, 45 yards and a tutty. So it's going to be like the same thing against the Giants offensively. They're going to run the thing down our throat. Pause. Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason, Jordan Mason, good running backs. And we all remember Aaron Jones. Hell of a running back for the Pack. And they're going to do the same thing. It's the same game plan as the Giants. Literally, they're going to run that thing to Jones, to Mason, flip it out. They can probably flip it out a little bit more and do some more screens because Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason are a little bit quicker than Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary. So expect the same game plan. Secondary, Chicago passed that thing for 180 yards. Same as the Packers. So it's basically almost kind of the same thing as the Giants. I feel like the Vikings and Giants are kind of similar, except, well, the Vikings have their main star receiver, and the Giants don't. And they have their running backs, and the Giants don't. Well, scatterboo. But it's going to be the same game plan. Cole Kmet, 5 catches, 45 yards. Roman Doozy, he had a great start, but now he's kind of quiet down over the last few weeks. 2 catches, 41 yards. And then Loveland, the tight end, 3 catches, 40 yards. Minnesota passing game, Jefferson led that, 5 catches, 61. Hawkinson, 3 catches, 39. And then Jordan Addison out, 2 catches, 20 yards, and a tutty. Plethora of receivers, and they're going to throw. They're going to throw it more than the Giants, but we're going to get a heavy dose of the run. They're going to have to stop the run. And then, hey, Carrington Valentine covering Justin. That'll be interesting. Or who are we putting on? Keyshawn or Carrington? Keyshawn's probably going to be the cornerback one and cover Justin. But I'd kind of rather have Carrington cover Justin. We saw what happened, how Carrington's been covering these guys as of late. No one's talking about the coverage that Carrington's been having on these top receivers. No one. And it's starting to show. Us Packer fans, we see it. But national media, not yet. But they will soon. I think he'll get a pick this game. Chicago's defense, they didn't get to J.J. McCarthy yet at all. They had 2 picks, allowed 265 total yards. And, on third down, Vikings went 3 for 11. So the Bears, they did their thing. They didn't let them throw it down the throat. They made them run it. That was as simple. They made the Vikings run it, and they locked it down in the secondary. Made McCarthy uncomfortable. Yeah, they got to him a couple times, but actually, no, they didn't get to him at all, which is surprising. How do you throw 50% and he didn't get sacked once? That's pretty. Didn't get sacked once, and he threw 50% and 2 picks. All right. I'm going. Let me get 2 sacks this week for the Packers and 2 picks. 2 sacks, 2 picks. Micah, he's getting a sack. I'm going to go Carrington Valentine pick, and then I'm going to give it to X. X another pick. So I think that's what the defense is going to do. Then the Minnesota defense, only 2 sacks. They allowed 320. And the Bears, they went 7 of 18 on third. So, and allowed 19 points. So the Vikings defense was there. Just their offense, quarterback-wise, could not get it going. Minnesota won the penalty battle versus Chicago 6-2. So they're not a highly penalized team. Kevin O'Connell, he's got his team pretty well coached. They're not going to make too many mistakes, but you got to expose J.J. McCarthy. You got to get after him, make him uncomfortable. The Bears didn't get any sacks. We got to get some. We got to. We got to put pressure on him. We got to put him in the dirt at Lambeau and make him move around. First time at Lambeau playing for J.J. Hopefully, it's scary for him, and he's uncomfortable. The 3 things I point out for my predictions was Emmanuel Wilson. I think he's going to have over 100 yards all-purpose. I'd say 68, 72 rushing yards, and then probably 39 receiving yards with a touchdown. O-line, I think Jordan's probably going to get sacked twice. It just seems like we can't really stop too much. Jordan's going to get hit. It's not like early in the season when he wasn't getting touched. We lost Elton. That's huge. And Zach Tom's playing damn near with one leg. So he's going to get touched. The thing is, how many times he's going to get touched? And can they at least block for a little bit? For the run or the pass. Just give some time out there. Defensively, D-line was my third point. They got to pressure him. Make JJ uncomfortable. I want 2 sacks out the day. Why not stop him under 100 rushing? We need an under 100 rushing game versus a team. We haven't seen it for a while. And I don't know if we're going to get one soon. Except maybe the Bears. But that's going to be a tough one. I got the Packers winning 27-19. Hammer it. I think Vikings probably opening drive. They'll go down, get a touchdown. Packers will respond. Vikings get a couple field goals mid-game. And then, I think E will get a touchdown. Probably. All right. First touchdown, I'm going to go Romeo Doubs, end zone. Second touchdown, I'm going to go Fitzpatrick touchdown. Fitzpatrick, yeah, the tight end. And then third touchdown, give me Emmanuel Wilson. And then 2 field goals. And then at that point, it's 27-11. No, 27-13. I'm going to give 3 field goals to the Vikings. No. I'm going to give them 2. And then, so it's 27-13. I'm going to give the Vikings, they go down, get a touchdown, make it 19-27. They're going to try to go for 2. Won't get it. That's what I'm saying. 27-19, Packers win. But now, let's go look at the injury report quick. Let's just refresh this, then we'll look at the playoff picture currently. So right now I'm on the Packers. Here we go, guys. The injury report is now officially out for today. Practice just ended, and here it is. So, officially, here are the guys that are out for the Packers. Jaden Reed is out, but he just returned to practice today. His 21-day return window has now opened. He's expected to play either Lions week or the Bears. I'd say rest him till the Bears week. Let him rest. We need Jaden. Cornerback Nate Hobbs, he is out. Knee injury. Well, go figure. That's 3 games now? Trash ass. Paid him all that money. All right, questionable. Wide receiver Savion Williams, his foot. He practiced only Thursday. He was limited, and he did not practice today, so not a good sign. Dontavian Wicks, calf injury. He was limited all week. So I think Wicks will play. Savion, he's probably out. Quay Walker did not practice at all this week. His neck, he's doubtful. That sucks. We're going to lose Quay, but Isaiah McDuffie is going to step up in his place. Lucas Van Ness, he was limited all week. He is questionable. He should probably get limited snaps. Christian Watson, his knee, full practice today. He's good to go. Zach Tom got hurt last week. Limited in practice all week with a back injury. He's good to go. Micah Parsons, pectoral injury, full practice today. He's good to go. Keyshawn Nixon, illness, full practice today. He's good to go. Bo Melton, shoulder, full practice today. He's good to go. Brandon McManus, his quad, he's full practice all week. He's good to go. What do we do, guys? Harvissick or McManus? This says he's full. He's good to go. If he's good to go, do we start him over Harvissick? Let me know. All right, going up the injury report. Jordan Love, left shoulder. He was full practice all week. He's fine. He'll be good to go. Josh Jacobs, he was limited in practice today. He's questionable. We'll see. Matthew Golden, shoulder, wrist, limited all week. He's questionable. Romeo Doubs, wrist, full practice, good. Oof. Okay, so Rome is playing. See? There we go. That's big. That's big. Edwin Cooper, his foot, full practice, good to go. Javon Bullard, ankle, limited practice all week, but it doesn't say questionable, so we should be good to go. Carl Brooks, ankle, did not practice Wednesday or Thursday. He was limited today. He is questionable. Then Aaron Banks, limited practice today. He should be good to go. So, out Nate Hobbs and Jaden Reed, doubtful. Quay Walker, questionable is Carl Brooks, Matthew Golden, Josh Jacobs, Lucas Van Ness, Dontavian Wicks, and Savion. I think Savion is probably going to be out. Wicks should play. Quay out. LVN, if Carl Brooks is out, if Carl Brooks is out, we need LVN. I mean, LVN's been out for a while, so what's going on there? Josh, I'd say rest him. Don't play him. Out. Matthew Golden, he's been hurting here and all that this year. I don't know. Do you like Golden play? I don't know. I'd say yeah. Like have Golden play. We need him until Reed's back. Then yeah. Minnesota Vikings injury report. Jonathan Grenard, their linebacker, shoulder. He was limited practice. He didn't practice on Wednesday. He's questionable. Ryan Kelly, their center, concussion, full practice, but he's questionable. And then Javon Hargrave. No, okay, so just vet rest. Simple as that. Okay. So it seems like the only guy who might be a scratch is Jonathan Grenard, their linebacker, which is huge because he's a dog. So a lot of injuries for the Packers. Vikings should have a mostly healthy team. And now we're currently look at the NFC playoff picture. All right. So 1 seed, we got the Eagles first place, 8-2. The Rams second, 8-2. The Bears third, 7-3. Buccaneers fourth, 6-4 for the division leaders. Honestly, the Bears are not going to win this division. There's no way in hell the Bears win this division. They still got to play the Packers twice, the Lions, the Buccaneers, and the Eagles. Or not the Buccaneers, the 49ers. There's no way they're going to beat or get 4 wins out of that. That's a no. If that happens, then hell has officially frozen over because there's no way. I'm in disbelief. Buccaneers, they're only a game up with the Panthers. They should win that division, but they got a tough schedule. And if the Panthers can keep pounding, literally, and their slogan, keep pounding and scrape out some wins against some bad teams, they could sneak that 4th spot and steal the division. And then the Bucs being a wild card would be insane. Rams, 8-2. The 49ers and Seahawks are not going to come close. They can't. We saw what happened last week with the Rams and them. And the 49ers playing the Rams a couple weeks ago. It's their division to lose, and they got that unlocked. Eagles, Cowboys. Honestly, the Eagles should win that division, but if Dallas wins this week, they could steal that division. Because the Eagles got some tough games coming up. It's not like they have an easy schedule ahead. So, maybe if the Eagles lose 3-4 games coming up, Cowboys win 6. Who knows? Who knows what that division could look like? Then the wild card, we got the Seahawks, Packers, and Niners. Seahawks, great team. Darnold did not look good last week at all. Got a hell of a defense. Packers, well, we know how we feel about the Packers right now. Great defense. Offense is very shaky. Special teams, questionable. 49ers, good team. Lots of injuries. Simple as that. And then on the bubble, the Lions. Lions got an easy win coming up versus the Giants, but they got some tough games coming up still. They still got to play the Pack. They still got to play the Bears. They don't have it easy. Then the Panthers, 6-5. I thought they were 5-5. And they play the Niners. Oof. Yeah, that might be tough. Who knows? Panthers could shock the world. Then the Cowboys sitting there at 4-5-1. Yeah, I might take that back. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be in that. No way. Yeah, I'll take that back. Eagles, they got that division unlocks. I could really only see, man, I could see the 49ers just having a bunch of injuries and just dropping some games, and that pushes them out the playoffs. Same with Seattle. But I feel the Lions will find a way in there, but it's going to be tough. It's no easy path right now. For the Packers, it's simple. This is the game plan. You got to win. You got to win this week at home. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You have to. Then you go to Thanksgiving Day in Detroit, get a win there. Okay. Well, who do the Bears play this weekend? They play. Oh, yeah, they play the Steelers. Well, let's say this. Vikings lose to us this weekend, and shit, Bears lose. We're in first place. But if they win, well, it'll be like a game out still. We'll get a whole game up on the Vikings, push them down to 4-7. Eesh. Take care of the Lions on the road. That's Turkey Day. Packers do well on Turkey Day usually. So I feel like we could definitely get one out there in Detroit. Detroit's having a lot of problems. They're not figuring things out usually the way they are. But I think we can take that one. Home game versus the Bears. We can take the Bears. We can take the Bears. Going to Denver, I don't know. I feel like that's a tough one. Denver's got a hella good defense. The Packers are always struggling in Denver. I don't know what it is about that air. It's probably because it's thin. It's hard to breathe. Boys can't catch their breath. Then we go to Chicago. We own Soldier Field. So I think we'll get a win there. I think we can honestly sweep the whole division. Then the Ravens, I think we can take care of that game. Get some key guys back like Jaden Reed. And who knows? Who knows who's hurt and who come back by then. Then the Vikings on the road, 10 out the season. Packers, they can literally win, 6 out of 7 right here, I think. I think they'll win 6 out of 7, win the division, and get the 2 or 3 seed. Probably the 3, but I'll take it. I'll take it. The Vikings have the easiest. They beat your Packers this week. Ha! Hey, we'll see. We'll see. You still got to play the division. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. You know what? Let me look up the Vikings schedule right now. Now I'm curious. Now you got me thinking. Let me look this up. Easy? No way. You got to go to the Packers, go to Seattle, home against Washington. Okay, that's a win. Go to Dallas. Come on, dog. They're going to put up like 40. Go to the Giants. Hey, man. You might lose that one. We almost lost them. Then you're home against the Lions, and then you're home against the bro. You'll be lucky if you win like 1 or 2. The easiest. You can't even afford like 2 losses. Otherwise, that's wraps. No, there's no way the Vikings are having a chance. There's no way. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that one. That was okay. So what do you think the record's going to be then? I really want to know because there's no way you're going to beat the Packers twice, the Lions. You got a tough schedule. There's no way. There's no way. Come on. No way. If our defense stopped Dallas, put on 40, I don't think you guys are. No way. I love the takes, though, guys. I love it. I love it. And we'll see how they look in Packers weekend. We'll figure it out from there. That is true. We shall. I mean, hey, all starts with this weekend. Take it one game at a time, focus week by week. I like that. It's crazy the NFL season's going by this quick already. It really is. Week 12, then Thanksgiving, 10-7. So you need 10 more or 6 more wins out of 7. 6 out of 7 you have to go. That's tough stretch. That's a tough stretch, my friend. Hey, best of luck to you. Best of luck. I love the enthusiasm from it. If I was in the same situation with my team, I'd be doing the same. But it is what it is. Still a lot of game left. We got Thanksgiving coming up. That'll be fun. We got to see how the NFC North. We'll see really how the NFC North is going to look by Thanksgiving night. That should be really interesting to see how the Bears do against the Steelers, how the Packers and Vikings do against each other. Then who do the Lions play? Oh, the Giants. And then we got the Packers, Lions next Thursday. Thanksgiving. Let's go. Let's go. I love Thanksgiving, bro. That's my favorite holiday. Food, football, the best. The best. But that's all we had for the week, guys. We went the Giants recap. We went to our Week 12 NFL picks. We talked about the Packers, Vikings game predictions, what we're expecting, stats, all that good stuff. Then we did the injury report for the Vikings, Packers, then the current playoff picture. Doing this every week. I try to do it Thursday or Friday. Definitely can't do it Thursday or Friday next week because we got a game on Thursday. So try to do it Tuesday or Wednesday night. Probably around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So make sure you guys stay up to date. Check us out on YG. YG was _ YT on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, reaction videos. I can't wait to react to this game. It's going to be fun. It's going to be super fun. It's always a great rivalry between Vikings fans. Vikings fans are probably one of my favorite division fan bases. Bears fans, they're just kind of gross. Lions fans, they popped out of nowhere because they had like 1 or 2 good years where they won the division. So I could care less about Lions fans. But Vikings fans, you guys are right next to us. You guys are just like us, basically. Except you bleed purple and yellow instead of green and yellow. So, but hey, at least it's yellow at the end of the day. But we'll see you guys next week. I'll drop my reaction video on Monday from the Vikings game. Should be fun. I'm going to be sitting here stressing. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, stay up to date. 4 o'clock. You know what? Screw it. I'm going 4 o'clock next Tuesday. We'll go 4 o'clock next Tuesday night. We'll do a live. Talk about the Vikings game, and then we'll cover the Thanksgiving game. So appreciate you guys very much. Go Pack, go. Stay warm. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Friday. Get to the gym. Play some darts. Spend time with family. And be loud in your living room. Go Pack, go. See you guys later. See you Tuesday, 4 o'clock.